Yeah. So good evening once again and welcome to the SCM Technologies. So we are initiating for the corporate and placement job oriented training. Why? Because it's a very clear cut. The message is very clear cut. Say goodbye to proxy. Say goodbye to proxy. Why? No proxies are encouraged by the organizers from the company side. Okay. So we don't have any such type of things will be executed from the next upcoming job related schedules, right? So so that is what we are decided after lot of trials and experiments, lot of interviews which is conducted by me for your schedules. So everything is good, everything is good, but at the time of proxy related something, so we are facing some issues for the different types of issues. I cannot override, cannot tell about what are the issues are coming into the picture. But, but, so mind on this situation and we can prepare one of the excellent knowledge and job oriented a training program in our new office from the high-tech city, right? So this is a 6 hours training. Here we are not provided any proxies. We are provided job guaranteed training by training you on 6 hours. 6 hours every day. We are trying you on the different types of corporate activities. So, for example, if you are joining in a company like Infosys or Wipro or anything, right? Multinational companies, what is their approach of work? What is their approach of communication? What is their approach of expectations from the candidates? Right. So for that, we are decided one of the top execution task related training, right? Here, every day 6 hours training in our high-tech city office, right? Here, you only completely executing the processes, you only testing over that, you only making the documentations, you only doing for your practices and doing your interviews. Every day we are conducting a mock interviews. Right. See, for example, everything is good if I am providing the job by the proxy, right? Somebody is joining in the company. So they are come back from within 2 months. They are come back from within 1 month. They are unable to performing their duties. Sometimes they are find out you are not a candidate. Somebody is supported to you. What is all this type of headaches? So we are making a one solution for your commitment amount only, whatever the commitment amount it is there, right? If you are getting a job from us, what is our commitment amount? For same commitment amount only, we are providing the corporate and placement job guaranteed training, right? So there is no any extra. And this also be only for the first 10 members. We have a very good opportunity from who are waiting from our SCM interviews, right? So we are providing up to 50 to 60,000 discounts, right? So whatever the commitment amount is there, same amount only we are charged. But I need a promise from your side. You need to spend 6 hours of time. I am promised to you within the 2 and 3 months, you will get a job. By yourself, you will get a job. But we are not spending that much of time. But we need a job. We need a job, right? We cannot spend that much of time. So I faced around 100 of companies interviews. I worked 10 to 12 companies, multiple companies. I know their structure. I know their what is their expectation. I know their what is work style, right? I know their managements. If you take any company, I have experiences on that. Same experiences, same scenarios, same real time, same mail writing, everything. I will be training you. You only the person, you only the hero of this training. Okay, ultimately you are the person to benefited over here. So this is what our training, right? So we are going to start this training from 1st onwards, September 1st onwards. If you are interested for whatever the commitment amount I already confirmed you, right? You just mark on that same commitment amount, right? But this is time spending program. Around 6 hours you need to spend for every day 6 hours. So what are the activities we are performing by you? Every day 2 mock interviews, morning and evening. Right. Personally, I will take care of that. If you are good at that, I will promise your date. What is your job offer letter date? Right. I will promise you. But you also promise to me to spend the 6 hours. It is very clear cut. I am not encouraging any proxies. So please mind on that. Why? Because that's a time-based program nowadays. Right? How many schedules are happening? In the LinkedIn, lot of openings from the Oracle Fusion SCM application. How many of them are applied? How many of them know about that? So we are very comfort zone. We need only for work from home. We need only for virtual interviews. We don't want to accept it for the face-to-face round of interview. We don't want to accept it the hybrid model. We don't want to accept it the change location positions. How many schedules you are losing? Did you observe that? You are blindly dependent on only for virtual interviews and remote work. Why? Because we don't know the subject. If you know the subject, if you are good confident about your work, if you are good confident about your communication, where you can miss these opportunities. How many schedules we need it? Only 5 to 6 schedules. We will get a job if you are good confident about that. Right. So I requested all of you. So this is one of the a great opportunity for you. And in this crisis, firing is very high. The same time, hiring also is there. But in Oracle Fusion Supply Chain Management, you just search on the Naukri or LinkedIn or any job portal, how many openings are there, how many persons are scheduled, where we can miss that opportunities. Okay, very clear. So we know that we are missing all the opportunities. If it is a hybrid model, we are missing all the opportunities. If change location, if we are missing the opportunities by coming to the face-to-face rounds, we know very clear where we are missing. So now I want to fulfill that gap. I want to fulfill that gap by corporate and placement job guaranteed trade. But very clear, I need a promise from you. 6 hours of daily. Every day, 2 times mock interview. Execution process flows. Okay. So after setups are completed, you need to execute it, make the hands-on trainings and explaining and make one video yourself. Yeah, let's start with the transfer order creation process. So first the transfer order pre-requisition setups are so and so, and the transfer order process flow is so and so. You are the person to make a highly confident with your interview if you are practicing every day, right? Hands-on experiences on the trainings and business process flows. What is the business expectation? How you can configure those setups and how you can explain to the business. That things will be every day. We can practice over that based on the module prioritizations. After that, email writing. This is one of the important functionality. See, your manager is sending some mail. Your team lead is sending some mail. Your team member is sending some mail. What is your hurry and worry? How you can write the email? That also we can train you. Okay. So professional communication. I think from nowadays, no need to write email also. If you give a three or four types of prompts. So ChatGPT will generate the replies. Very leverages. We don't need to worry about that. Team meetings. This is one of the important. Even ChatGPT also cannot help you. Right? Team meetings. Yeah, hi team. Let's connect it for the today's meeting. Yes. Yeah, Girnath, what is the status? Yeah, I'm already completed for the supplier portals. Now I'm going to testing over that and I will confirm the results. So by end of the day, what is the communication here? Very simple communication, right? So I completed the supplier portal. Whatever the task they are provided, we are discussing on the task itself, right? We are talking about the task itself. Very simple communication. Team meetings. So every day we have a team meetings. Whatever the task you are executed, whatever the business flow you are doing, so you need to explain that what is the status of at least 3 to 4 minutes with the best communication. Right? Nobody can be a perfect on the communication. Even my communication is a lot of mistakes are there. I know about that. But you also know about that. Nobody can point out that. But they need a proper communication, which is understandable. That's all. Right? Next. Next. Documentation. What are the documentations are coming into the suppliers? Implementation and support. How many documentations are coming from the starting of implementation to ending of the implementation for every phase? And the planning phase, and the designing phase, and the gathering phase, and the testing phase, and the data migration phase, right? How many documentations are coming? How we can prepare that? I will provide in the sample documents. Let's prepare yourself and explain that in the same way in the interview point. Obviously, interviewer is impressed about that. If you are 100% practice about my training, 100% you will get the jobs. Why? Because what their expectation? What you are delivered? If everything is perfect, 100% you will get the job. Right. Then, so real-time scenarios. So every time, if I am sitting on the proxies, every time they're asking what is the real-time scenarios you are facing. Obviously, see, for example, if you started a house construction, you are facing some issues, right? At the time of adjustment walls or pillars or any tiles related or painting related, obviously you are getting some issues. If you know that experiences, you will explain for what is the issues are coming into the implementation phase and support phases. Right? If you don't know, you cannot explain that. Every day, 5 related real-time scenarios for 5 modules, we are discussing about that. Every day. Right? That scenarios you need to explaining by end of the day in the mock interviews. Right? So that's for the next support related. What are the documents? Every 3 months, new releases are coming into the picture, right? We can prepare the impact analysis. We can explain that what is the future is coming into the new releases, how it is impacted to the business. Is the business is accepted, how we can test over that, and how we can provide the test results to the business. After the business is approved, how we can migrate that setups into the production, right? Very simple. If you are talking like this, obviously they will offer to you, or else if they are ready to, yeah, please come on to the next round of face to face. Yes, place. Where is the place? What is the timing? You are giving such type of confidence, right? Then Redwood practices. You already know it. Already Fusion application classic pages are coming into the Redwood pages. If you are talking about most of the people's businesses are expected for the Redwood related experiences. See, the Redwood is coming last year only, but they need experiences for 5 years. Marriage is happening last year. How can you expect it 5 years? Why? That is what their expectation. But Politely, you need, if you know that it is coming in the last year only, you will tell that very clear. Oh, 5 years, I don't know. Only 4 years, I know. Oh, is a very good practice, right? So, what is that Redwood functionalities? What is the difference between the classic UI and the Redwood UI? What is the leverages? What is the business uses for that? Everything we will discuss every day. Then module-wise specifications. So for every module, for example, if you take a procurement. Under the procurement, what are the sub-modules are coming? Supplier qualification, supplier portal, supplier management, supplier agreements, right? So RSSP, purchase orders, all these things are coming into the picture, right? If their business is on the suppliers portal, do you have a knowledge on that? Very high level hands-on experiences. If you have this and you can explaining your knowledge, there is no any scope to reject your profile. Please remember this. There is no any scope to company. Either you are a black or white. They are not considered about that. You are skilled or not. Your explanation is very good or not. Your way of attitude is good or not. They are verified only for these things. Right. Once you join the company, you cannot face any issues. Already you know the subject. You know the practices. If I'm asking, I'm the team member, I am the lead. If I'm asking, can you please test on this process flows? Yeah, please provide the credentials. I will start the working on that. Immediately you are providing this answer. Process flows. What is the meaning of process flows? I don't know. My trainer is not explained for this. What happened? So they will be finding that you are not a person who is on the real time. So please, I'm requested all the team members, if you are interested for the corporate training, so this is what we are doing for every day for 6 hours training. So we are constructive designing for 6 hours and spending the 6 hours time, right? I will be promised to you max to max 3 months and minimum 2 months. You will get a job by yourself. I'm promised to you. Okay. Nothing need to be more difficulty. This is a functional. This is a functional. Right. So this is what very clear messages from my side. And the fees related and those things. Initially, we are charged for 50K. So even if after job also you need to pay that. But if you pay for that, you make a serious on this. It's very clear. So after that, once offer is coming into the picture, so whatever the committed amount for you, so you need to pay that once offer is coming into the picture. So complete up to offer, your related things are be in our controls. So we are monitoring about that. So if everything is good, we are confirm your order, your offer, and what date you will be expected that. Most of the people know it. If I am promised after the interview, you will get an offer, please ready to for this. 100% all the people are getting the offers. Once interview is completed. That's what the confident I will be giving to you. Same confident I will be provide to you also. Okay. Same confident. Same processes. Whatever I know it, I will learn you. I will teach you. I will train you. Please start with your practice. Don't waste your time. Or obviously, almost months of time is already wasted. Don't wait for anybody is supported for backdoors, anybody is supported for proxies, face related morphings. Nothing will be executed from next onwards. So if somebody is already paid some amount, so for that extension, so in the 50,000 level, so what is the remaining amount that you will pay and sit over the company 6 hours and do your practice? I'll promise you. If you are absent, if you are not doing the assignment, there is a different types of um, penalties are there. It's very sure. Why? Because we are very clear about our trainings. So you also be very clear about. Why? Because you need a job. You need a job. Artificial intelligence cannot do any layoffs in our Oracle Fusion SCM. Remember this. You cannot hear this word still. Layoffs are happening from the based on the artificial intelligence. SCM supply chain management functional consultants are layoffs. There is no any news still. Why? Because it is a manual effort. Artificial intelligence cannot know about what is your location, what is your processes, what is your businesses as for your logics, what is the things are set up over that. Artificial intelligence cannot know about your mind, your business mind. Okay, based on the prompt, it is providing for some information. That's all. But ERP consultants cannot lose your jobs. Always hiring is there. There is no any firing. Okay, this is what from my side, a small message, small demo. So what is the execution processes from first onwards? First onwards, I'll be there in my office 7:30. Okay, from 7 to 7:30 morning, evening 9:30, I'll be there in the office. Okay, for any chance, we cannot avoid the office premises. We always be there in the office premises. Now let's your time. Your time. Okay. Already people know about the taste of if you learn something, how your delivery is in the interviews, you already tasted over that. Right. So that is what our side. So please prepare accordingly. If you are okay with that, we can start the registrations. Okay. If nobody is joining, no problem to us. Okay. We will do the projects. We will do the freelancings. So we cannot lose anything. So please, this is benefited for you. Okay. Every day you need to attending at least 4 to 5 interviews and final 50 interviews are completed. Then 16th interview, 100% you will get a confidence and you will crack the interviews. Right. So please prepare accordingly. From first onwards, we are going to shift over all the operations in the high-tech city. So please promise your times for 6 hours if you are joining. So, okay, maximum in the starting batch, we cannot provide the online related. Why? Because I know that in the online, what is your way of commitments and everything, I know that. Okay, maximum we cannot provide the onlines. If it is, you are sitting in the office, on the cabins level, every day, 2 times mock interviews. 2 times mock interviews. No excuses, nothing will be there. Okay. So personally, we have some commitments that's different. But in the office premises, you must speak on English. You must speak on the subject. That will be the good practice. Finally, ultimately, you are the benefited. I'm not a benefited. Finally, you are the benefited. See, your payment is just for 1 month of payment. If you have pay something to me, but after 1 month, who is ultimately benefited? You and your families both are happy, right? You cannot lose your jobs. If you cannot lose your job till 1 year, nobody touch you. Nobody can touch you in the companies. Why? Because your provision period is completed, you are the permanent employee of the organization, then you will start your games and playings and everything. That's what the companies will be provided. Okay. So any doubts on this? That's what our side. If you have any doubts, you can ping me on WhatsApp or you can talk me. Okay, personally. Okay. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me right now itself. I'll be providing the answers to you. Any doubts?